Hi everyone, this is Courtney from Ruby Red Farm. Let's go ahead and do a spring update. So I've got little guy with me here today. He wanted to sit during the video. My daughter might join me here in a little bit. So we have so much happening here in the spring. We have a huge announcement as well. This spring we are doing in a lot of ways what we've done the past couple of years, just a little bit bigger. Right now we have about 200 adult laying hens. We have about 90 more in the garage that will be laying by about July. We have 50 meat birds currently, and right now we have, I think, about 50 more ordered, but we're gonna end up calling our butcher that we go through and setting up some dates to coordinate with them. We're gonna shift gears and do a lot more of our chicken processed at the butcher this year, as opposed to us doing the butchering. We will still do some whole birds, but the time has ended up being more valuable to us than the cost that it takes to get those processed. Plus the cuts sold so well, it's probably what we're gonna do with the meat chicken world. As for pigs, we have 6 pigs right now. They are growing very quickly, they're doing great. We've had those for about 3 or 4 weeks now. We will be putting them out on pasture here probably in the next week or 2. They are big enough now that they won't be able to sneak underneath the wire, and old enough that they'll be able to train to that wire pretty quickly. We do use removable stakes and we move their wire. Last year we switched to more of a paddock system where we have 4 designated spots that we simply leave up all the time, and we then just change the gate and move them to the other. That saves us a lot of time. We are going to get turkeys again this year. We unfortunately lost all of our turkeys in 2023 due to, we think, a domestic dog that got them. And so we're going to be getting 20 or 25 turkeys again. Those have sold well, but we just don't have a huge market for it, because when you pasture raise turkey, you got to sell it for $4.50 a pound around here. So got little miss with me now. She's been painting, so she's got some old clothes on. So at this point, it is early March and we have a lot of different seeds going. My plan this weekend is to go ahead and start our tomato and pepper seeds. It's time for those to go. We don't start everything inside. I know you can start like watermelon, cucumber, and things like that. We prefer to direct sow those. But we will start all of those peppers and tomatoes because they need a huge head start here in Indiana. So right now we are still going to the winter market. We just sold out of chicken for the year, and so we may not go back all that much this winter if we don't have much to sell. We should have plenty of eggs, but man, we sold 12 dozen from our house yesterday alone. So I know that's nothing for actual egg producers, but for us, that's just, it's grown so much that we finally don't feel quite so crazy for having 200 chickens out in our yard. Now, our big announcement is something that I've been working on for the past couple of months. It's something that I've really been interested in doing for years, and I finally just got that push of it needs to happen, and it needs to happen this year. So we are in the process of starting a farmer's market in our town in Centerville, Indiana. I grew up in this town. I grew up about 2 blocks from where this market is going to be. And so far we've had an amazing response. We've had an amazing group of people reach out wanting to be vendors. We are trying to keep it more as an old-fashioned market. And so it's not going to be nearly as heavy on the crafts. It's going to be probably only 10 to 15% crafts, and then primarily food and flowers and other perishable items. So the idea is I want this to feel like a market, like an actual market that you would find in virtually any other country or in a large city here, where it's high quality local products. We're going to keep it only in our county for vendors. That's going to be one of our main stipulations. And it is a lot. It is a huge undertaking. I'm going to be running it this year, which is probably a crazy idea. But I'm so excited to be bringing this to my town, to our town. My husband's from here too. And we will be there as vendors and as owners of this market. It's going to be quirky, but we'll still be going to the Richmond market. We don't know how often at this point, but we are really, really excited for what the Centerville market could mean. Our town has always just been a shop town. It was the antique capital of the world, was Centerville, Indiana. It may still hold that title, but when I was a kid, I know it definitely did. A lot of the local businesses are really trying to get it back to being a shop town again. We have a lot of really great, passionate people in our community starting a lot of these adorable shops that have grown and sustained and done really well year after year. So we're hoping the farmers market can be an added element for that. That is where the primary focus for us is at the moment, and where a lot of our time is being spent, quite frankly. We are holding our own, trying to hold on with the farm and just do the basics. We've got to get ready for this huge garden that we're about to put in. But for now, we have a ton of spring prep to do, so we'll be doing that and bringing you guys along. We're gonna be cleaning out our greenhouse soon, getting it functional, and then moving those chickens, working on getting the pigs outside, a lot of the basics that we gotta do every spring. So stay tuned, we're gonna have all sorts of fun stuff. Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. We really have appreciated the support. We just hit 1,000, which is amazing. Go back and watch some of our old videos. There's a lot of fun ones, including even our very first one, which just tells you a little bit more about our backstory. In the meantime though, I got work to do. So this was Courtney from Ruby Red Farm, and I hope you all have a great day.
You did great.
Thanks.